Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Abby. I cannot believe I'm here and I'm excited and nervous at the same time, but anyway, please like, subscribe and share. 2020 is the year of things actually happening, well, for me at least. With that said, based on the title of the video, I am just going to tell you a little background story of how I lost my weight and what led up to my weight gain and how I actually lost it and maintained my weight. So in 2014 I joined uni, and everyone knows how uni is, especially when you're not staying at home. I joined uni and I was staying in the hostel, so I wouldn't cook for myself. I would just eat takeouts and probably eat from the cafeteria, and to be honest, I wouldn't make the best food choices then. So I started gaining weight, and I also got into a relationship, and after we broke up, me and the guy I was with, I started making very poor food choices. And I am I'm a comfort eater. I eat when I'm stressed, I eat when I'm bored, I just eat. So that was what was happening at that time. So I started gaining weight, and up till 2017 I had gained 96 kg, up to 96 kg. I should mention the fact that when I joined uni I was about 65 to 70 kg, meaning I gained 26 kg in the course of 3 years, which is crazy. By the time I started my weight loss journey, I was 96 kg. Yes, I was 96 kg. With that said, so in 2017 I enrolled in the gym at USIU, and I'd go to the gym religiously, but I never used to lose any weight, only because my food choices were still the same. I'd go to the gym, but I wouldn't do anything basically, because the same calories I was taking out are the same calories I was taking in. So I lost like 2 kgs in a span of like 2 years. Between 2017 and 2019 I lost 2 kgs. Could you believe it? So I was 94. In 2019 in August, I made a conscious decision to change my mindset. Like, I was very dedicated, and I had decided that this time I am going to do it, and I am going to believe in myself. And that's when I actually started seeing results. I changed my diet, and that I started intermittent fasting. That I'll explain in another video. So I started intermittent fasting, and I also started really just focusing on my food being a nourishment, not being like comforting food per se. I was eating to live, not living to eat. I don't know if that makes sense. In August I changed my diet, and between August and December, that's when I lost the most amount of weight, and I lost 20 kgs. So I went from 94 kgs to like 75-ish, 75 kgs if I'm not wrong. Yes, I went to like 75 kgs, which is a lot of weight in that few months, and it only takes very little, not very little, but it only took for me to change my diet for me to lose that much weight. Anyway, I'm gonna give you a few tips on what you should do and how you can start your journey. And in other videos I'm gonna tell you, I'm going to have videos where I have like what I eat in a day and stuff like that, but for now I'm gonna give you like a few tips that you can stick by that would really help you. But the first thing that I did was, I'm gonna use my phone, I'm sorry. I changed my mindset. That's like the first thing I did. I started believing in myself more, and I looked within. Like, self-love is something that comes from within, and then from there, that's when you start changing your health habit, because food becomes now a nourishment, and then exercise becomes something that you do that you actually enjoy. And self-love is about loving the body that you're in, whether you're 100 and whatever kgs and you're 60 kgs, you have to love the body that you're in, because you might lose all that weight and you still don't really love yourself. So the first thing I did was change my mindset and started to love myself more, and that transitioned me to caring about myself. The second tip is let your weight loss be personal. Let that journey be something that you want for yourself, not what people want for you. Don't go by what you see other people doing, go by what you feel you should do. I'm saying this because the mistakes I did when I started my weight loss journey was that I told a lot of people about my journey and how I'm going to change my diet and how the kind of exercises I'll be doing, which was really basically me telling people everything. And when you do that, what happens is there are people who are naysayers. Their intentions might not be bad, they might just be saying things, but those things put doubt in you. Like you might tell someone, I'm planning to go to the gym, blah blah, I'm planning to start losing my weight, and people are there, like someone is telling you, are you sure you're going to do it? Something like that can make you really question whether you can do it or not. So just tell someone that you know wouldn't judge you if you slip. You can start your journey, yes, but you can also not really reach your weight goal in a certain period of time, or things like that happen. So if you tell people who would judge you, it's like you'd start feeling so ashamed if you haven't reached your weight loss goals after telling so many people. So people are expecting you, there's this an expectation of you to have lost weight, and if you don't lose, you look like a failure. So please don't, just let it be personal. Okay, another thing was tip number 3, please stop eating too much. When you're losing weight, you have to get into a caloric deficit either way, whether you're eating healthy, whether you're not making the best food choices. There are people who actually don't make the best food choices, but they're still in a caloric deficit only because they limit their portions and how they eat, or they limit the number of times they eat per day. Like for me, as I said before, I did intermittent fasting, and this is something that I'll speak on in another video because it's a whole other topic. And one rule I always went by was I never had second servings. If I serve once, that's it. And also I'll show you what I eat in a day, as I said before. So I'll show you how my plate looks like, the kind of carbs I take, blah blah. I don't really have like specific things that I actually take. I just reduced the portions that I ate. That's all I did. I reduced the portions that I ate. Another thing is avoiding processed food. These are things like noodles. Okay, well, noodles is processed, and processed foods are things that are manufactured. Let me say that they're manufactured. So I really try to avoid processed foods because you never know what's really in them, because they're not organic or natural, or things that you can just go buy from a butchery or from a grocery store. So yeah, that's what I did. And I avoided sugars. So for sugars, what I did, I cut off sodas. I used to take everything with soda. Like if I'm buying food, whatever the case, I'd take soda, I'd take Fanta. I used to love Fanta orange so much, and it's so addictive. But it took me it was really hard to get rid of it, because whenever you stop taking sugars and carbohydrates and stuff, your body starts responding, because it's like it knows that something's missing. So you'll start having headaches, and like you even become like a little bit sick. But what I can tell you is, give it 21 days. Start from day 1 to 21. Strictly try not to take any sugars, try not to take any processed foods or any junk food. Trust you me, the 22nd day you wouldn't even feel the need to take anything else that is not healthy, to be honest. Another tip is that you should drink your water. Hydration is like everything when it comes to like weight loss, because your body needs it. Your body needs your water. I used to take like 2 liters a day when I started my journey, but right now I take like 3 liters to 4 liters a day, depending. What I can tell you is that you'll go to the toilet a lot, but at some point your body will get used to retaining that water, and you'll continue, like whenever your you going to the toilet won't be as much. You going to pee won't be as much. Another thing is to move your body, and by moving your body doesn't mean you don't have to go to the gym. To be honest, I didn't do any exercise for the 3 months between August and December. I never stepped into a gym. I've never enrolled into a gym till now. I'm actually about to start my gym in March. I'm starting my gym in March, and I'll now be doing like a little bit of weight training because I still have like a long way to go. One of my fit girls goals is I don't know if you know Nazana Mandi. She's the wife to Miguel. I'll insert a picture here. Like, she looks so good. Her body is so toned, and that's body goals. That's all I can say. So move your body. What I mean by this is take long walks. Instead of taking a lift when you get into like a commercial building or whatever, take the stairs. If it's like you're going to the 3rd floor, why should you take a lift? Just take the stairs. Avoid making it convenient for yourself unless you're in a rush. Another thing is, if maybe you're not in a hurry to go back home, or maybe your home is far from a stage, whatever the case, you can decide to like walk from the stage to your house. For me, my house is usually like 30 minutes, not 30 minutes. I usually alight the matatu, and then I take a bike from the stage to home. So I stopped taking the bike. I usually walk from the stage to home, which is about 30 minutes. And that really helped with me losing my weight. Another thing is stay consistent. When you begin your journey, it's important for you to stay consistent. Consistency and patience is very rewarding. Don't give up on yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Go hard. My only advice, as I've said before, 21 days. When you start day 1, go until 21 days of I can't say strict dieting, of just you watching what you eat. I am not really a big believer in counting your calories, because you might count your calories, but they don't really I don't count my calories. What I do, I use like a saucer. I don't know if you know, like this small plates, I use a saucer to serve my food. So I eat 2 meals per day. I'll talk about the intermittent fasting and what the kind of products I use, like the green tea, apple cider, blah blah. But I take 2 meals a day and I eat from a saucer. That is enough for me personally. I don't know about you and what will work for you, but I don't have second helpings, and I really try to pack my meals with like protein and veggies. I take carbohydrates in really small portions. Another tip that I can give you is avoid eating too late in the night. This is something that personally worked for me. I usually eat between 12 and 6, and that's my eating window. That really worked for me. With that said, please like this video. I'm still new to this thing, so I really don't know how it works. See you in my next video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.